Abstinence-only education is not effective by Keely D'Souza. When you were in high school and you were in sex education, did you feel like you were truly being educated on sex on subjects like STIs, pregnancy prevention, and protection, and things along those lines? Or did you feel like you were constantly being pushed towards staying abstinent? So you weren't truly being educated on sex at all, just on reasons why not to have sex. These aspects are what are pushing teens in the direction of unsafe and unprotected sex, which leads to STIs, STDs, pregnancies, and more. This informative speech was to provide my audience on the information about abstinence-only education and why it has little to no benefits and isn't very effective at all. I connect with this topic because I feel like when I was in high school and at home, I was not taught about sex properly. I was taught about why it's better to be abstinent, and that wasn't providing me the information I needed. My main points are STIs and pregnancies, why teens need this knowledge, and why parents are a big part of it. STIs and pregnancies. Teen STI rates are increasing because teens aren't properly being educated on sex. They are being taught about why sex isn't good. In 2015, a total of 229,715 babies were born from girls from ages 15 to 19. Teenage pregnancy is increasing as well due to lack of protection and proper education. Sexually active adolescents from ages 15 to 19 years and young adults from 20 to 24 years are at the higher risk of acquiring STDs than any other ages. Teens need to know this knowledge. Teens are not going to know this viable information off the top of their heads. School is meant to inform them on all life situations. That's why sexually active students should be educated and not withheld from this information. If teens feel that they have an outlet like sex education and they feel like they have someone to talk to, they may feel more comfortable going to them and getting the education they need, other than having unsafe sex because they didn't feel like they had an outlet and they just went ahead and did it anyways. As much as one may want to promote abstinence, not all teens are going to agree with it, and if they want to be active, they're going to be active, so we might as well give them the education they need. Parents are a big part of it. It may sound like school is the only way that teens are getting sex education, but that's not the case at all. If teens feel like they aren't necessarily condoned in sex by their parents, but they are at least being educated and supported by their parents, then they may at least be knowledgeable on the factors of safe sex. Once they do become active, they will properly be able to practice safe sex. Parents need to provide a loving, caring home where their children and teens may feel like they can go to someone for this information and they won't be punished, they will be supported. Now that it has been made clear that abstinence-only education is not effective but has little to no benefits, we can start to understand why sex education needs to be given properly to teenagers. This topic is a sense of security and understanding and may be an outlet to them if they are taught by the proper person. Giving them this education may decrease STI rates, pregnancy rates, and any other abortion rates in teenagers and young adults. I would like to thank my audience for listening to my speech because I feel that it was informative on this subject of why abstinence-only education is not effective and has little to no benefits. We need schools everywhere to start teaching teens and young adults on why abstinence-only education is not the way to go, and we should be teaching them on how to have safe sex, how to use protection, all the aspects that they may need when they become sexually active, so we can decrease these rates in pregnancy, STIs, STDs, anything in that category. And if they're knowledgeable overall, they can keep themselves and their partners safe. Thank you once again for listening. I do. Does anyone have any questions? On any rates?
What was the total number of babies that you said?
229,715 in the ages from 15 to 19.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yes, that is a lot. That's why abstinence-only education is
How does
not
that compare
effective.
to the rest of the numbers? Like to babies born outside of those ages?
I don't know because I don't have that information. Thank you all for listening to my speech.